So you may have noticed in the last video I built a set of cupboards, but I didn't show you how I built them. Did it on purpose. Got some more to be built on this side and some in the bedroom. But the only problem is the caravan ones are way too big, as you can see. But I'm still going to use parts of this. Just means I'm going to have to build a carcass for it. So obviously I'm building overhead storage. Now I need to make ends to that overhead storage. So I'm going to start off making 3 of these, one at each end for this overhead storage unit and one in the middle as a structural support. And nice and hollow, nice and light. It's also got to be light up top as well. There you go. There's a perfect template. We're covered there. So now cut it down sides and sanded down the end edges around the perimeter of the board itself. It's a bit like a piece of furniture board now. It's nice and hollow inside, nice and lightweight as well. So this is the end piece for one end, which will go up there like that. And this will be the start, the backbone of the carcass of the cupboard itself. So now I've made my end panels, I'm starting to recycle some parts of the old Caravan. Now this is the aluminium cross member frame where the doors themselves actually hang off. The only issue is, how am I going to hang this? I've got 2 parts dangling off it, so sort of like use my diesel heater box, which I've still yet to fit, to prop up this end so I can mount this end. I'm a genius. Let's get this mounted and we can come back and see what I'm going to do next, because I ain't got a clue. Of course I've got to make sure this is on the right angle, because this has to be horizontal to the van floor itself. Now this isn't going to be easy, I can tell. It's going to be sucky and see, I think. Get screwing up top. I think I need to get this side levelled off, make a frame in the middle, then hang this side up. That's what I'm going to do. Right, so I've made a ladder frame to act like a backbone for this shelving unit itself. This is going to be bearing most of the weight of the shelving unit, so that can go in the back there. Slide that in. Make sure I don't scratch this wrap. Right way around. It's upside down. So I've made myself a nice lightweight ladder frame. Trying not to scratch the wrap. So I've got both ends screwed in at the minute. I can concentrate on the rest of the screws holding this skeleton framework at the back. Securing this framework onto the van wall itself. So as you can see at the back, I have got a fair few screws in the framework itself holding it against the wall of the van. Them screws are quite long, it goes through the side wall of the van, so all that is it's fairly, well, it's not going to go anywhere, put it that way. Same on this side. Obviously it's shorter screws because there's nothing on the other side, and I've done a couple more screws into the roof, but that's just to keep it straight and level. So the next bit, I'm going to apply line the back end of that wall there, then I can start making the shelving unit for the inside of the cupboard itself. So I've cut this down to size. Just pour some glue on the back edge of this, and I'm just going to fix this into position now. Then I can move on with the rest. What I'll do is screw that to the back end of the wall. That should hide that framework. So I've just worked out the curvature of the doors themselves and marked it along the side here on both sides, just to work out how far this base of the cupboard itself needs to go back. I want with the base now, I'm going to put some extra structural supports in there, and once I've built the framework or the skeleton of the base itself, I'm going to line it out with some of this plywood itself. So I've got my base all screwed in almost. It's like a ladder chassis. So what more screws to put in here. Then I can concentrate ply lining the inside out and putting the base underlayer on the bottom. So that'll cut up my plywood base for the shelving units. So put some glue on the framework. There you go. Just got some glue on the framework. You notice I'm trying to avoid saying itself because somebody picked up on it in the last video. What I'll do, I'll just screw that into position now. So now I've got the base cover re-wrapped in the carbon fibre white wrap, and I'll just place this under it. I've got some glue, wood glue, to hold it into place as well. I'll just clamp it for now and draw some screws into it. So I'll just put these last 4 screws, then I can crack on with the doors themselves. Right, this is another bit where I'm recycling parts of my caravan, so I've recycled that so far, and this is the bottom edge for the door locking mechanism. Now, inside of each one of these tubular panels, probably not the right word for it, but there is going to be an LED light, strip light, which will be shining down on the seating area here, so this can go up and I can screw this into position. A bit tight. So I've had to trim it down along the edges there, just so it can fit. This scrape the side of this bloody carbon fibre wrap, so I've had to cover it up with a bit more, so but it's one of the things. Probably won't see it because there's going to be a door there, so I'll get this screwed on. So far I've recycled the top bracket for the hinge points for the doors themselves, and this plastic, what do you call it, a latch for the door latch to latch onto and to house the LED lighting behind there. Now I've fitted them 2 pieces on, which I've recycled from the Caravan. I'm also going to recycle the door. As you can see, it is too big, way too big. So that's going to need cutting down to a smaller size like this one. Then that can be fixed into position. Cutting this door down to size is going to be a bit of an issue because it's pretty much hollow inside. As you can see, it has this cardboard like material inside there. It's like a honeycombed cardboard material, just to give it added strength. Now, once I've cut it down to size, I'll have to try and infill that void area to give it strength again.